that there are going to be people out there, if you're new to silver, who will take advantage. And this is something that has been coming up quite a bit recently, unfortunately. And this comes from the CFTC, but this article entitled "The CFTC and 27 state securities regulatory agencies charge Los Angeles area precious metals dealer in ongoing $68 million fraud targeting the elderly." So if you just got into silver and you don't really know what to do or how to approach it, make sure that you are also aware of these silver scams, because there
Yeah.
are quite a few.
Is that like
So,
the commercials you see late night where that guy is talking about uh he'll be talking about an American Eagle, but he'll make it seem like it's like this super special rare eagle when it's just a normal
oh
coin,
yeah,
and he's like, hurry up,
exactly.
these are gonna be the best investment. And you're like the phone lines going off the hook in the background.
Yeah.
But
It's insane, man. But I mean, just take a look at what happened here. So here's the case background. The complaint alleges that from approximately October 2017 and continuing through at least July 2021, guys, that's almost 4 years. The defendants fraudulently solicited and received approximately $68 million in customer funds, the majority of which was retirement savings. Now, guys, we just talked about retirement and your plans when it comes to silver. If you are looking at different ways to approach it, you have to know what you're getting into. But if we continue here, from at least 450 persons throughout the United States for the purpose of purchasing precious metals, primarily consisting of gold and silver coins. According to the complaint, the defendants deceived customers into purchasing precious metals through false and misleading statements, including about the risk and safety of their investments in traditional retirement accounts. So these guys were also kind of, and the one thing that we also have been saying on this channel, and you can see it in the description, is we are not offering financial advice. So if people are telling you what you should be doing with your own personal money, and they're saying, no, you shouldn't do this, put X amount of money to this, put X
yeah,
amount of
no,
money to this, like you have to be really careful.
yeah, and when you're talking to someone, you have to be very universal, right? Because everyone has different, amounts of income coming in and different
Right.
time frames and different reasons for investing.
Different
So
expenses.
yeah, so and different amounts of silver. I mean, some like if you're watching a silver stacking channel and they do an unboxing and they unbox 500 ounces or something crazy, you have to remember that person might already have silver, so that's the reason they're buying those coins, or that's the reason they're buying expensive coins. Doesn't mean
Exactly.
you don't necessarily would be better off doing exactly what they're doing, because maybe you don't have the American Eagles in that base, just silver, as he already does. That's important. People get influenced watching silver stackers. And even in this article, it's not necessarily wrong when they're talking about the risk and safety of their investments in traditional retirement. But if they're talking about their personal account, that's dangerous. You have to come at it from like for example, when I'm talking about silver and let's say stocks or whatever, I'm talking about more so just the fact, right? We know the dollar is
Right.
collapsing. We know where everything's headed, and we know precious metals are a hedge against inflation, yada yada. But I couldn't tell you, you need to take your money out of this and put it into, you can't do that. And if
Yeah.
anyone is, that's definitely a red flag.
Exactly. And I think the crux of it is right here in this article. The defendants also deceived customers into purchasing silver coins at grossly
Oh
inflated
yeah, that's an
prices.
important part.
Yeah, that bore no relationship to the ranges represented to
Yeah,
customers.
the
So,
premiums. That's that. They use the word first strike or they'll say uh something else along those lines when it's really just a fancy word to just boost up the price when it's no different.